Hello viewers, so let's continue with NECO 2024 essay questions in math. Today we are going to look at question 2. The fourth and the seventh time of a geometric progression are 8 and 64 over 27 respectively. We are required to find the common ratio and also the first term. So this is a question which is under geometric progression, that is GP. And so let's begin. Let's solve this together. So we have the fourth term. The fourth term is equal to 8, while the seventh term is equal to 64 over 27. So for a geometric progression, we are going to use this formula, which is Tn is equal to AR to the power of n minus 1. So now we're going to use this now to substitute and simplify, get the final correct answer. So this is the formula for any term of a geometric progression, okay? So now let's substitute. For the first one, the value for n will be equal to what? N is equal to 4. So this becomes T4, that is Tn, the n here which is 4, is equal to AR to the power of what? N minus 1, that's going to be 4 minus 1. But we have the value for the fourth term, which is 8. So this T4 here becomes 8, right? Is equal to AR to the power of 4 minus 1 here is 3. Let's call this equation 1. Alright? Then moving on to the next one. The value for the n, that is the n term, is going to be what? 7. Using the same formula, Tn is equal to AR to the power of n minus 1. We substitute in the value of n as 7. So this becomes Tn, which is 7, is equal to AR to the power of what? 7 minus 1. So we have the seventh term, which is given as 64 over 27. So we substitute, right? So here we have 64 over 27 is equal to AR to the power of 6. 7 minus 1 here is 6. So we have our equation 2. So now we have equation 1 and 2. And what we are looking for is the common ratio. The common ratio is the what? Is the R. While the first term is the value for A. So we are looking for R and A, right? So looking at this equation 1 and 2, for us to get the value for for R, which is the common ratio, all we have to do is to divide equation 2 by equation 1. So this becomes divide equation 2 by 1. Doing equation 2 by 1, so we'll be having equation 2, which is 64 over 27. So we're going to have 64 over 27 is equal to AR to the power of 6. We're dividing this by what? The equation 1, which is what? 8 is equal to AR to the power of what? 3. So now let's simplify this. This is something as saying 64 over 27 divided by 8 is equal to AR to the power of 6 divided by AR to the power of 3. I'm going to simplify this as much as I can to the simplest term. So this is 64 over 27 times this division here turns to multiplication. Then we take the reciprocal of the 8, which is going to be 1 over 8, is equal to AR to the power of 6. This division, AR to the power of 3. The A cancels the A. R to the power of 6 divided by R to the power of 3. This is what it means. R in 6 places. R 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 divided by R to the power of 3. R in 3 places. R cancels R. R cancels R. R cancels R. So we are left with what? 3 R's. So this is going to be R to the power of 3. Okay, so this is just a rough work by the side. So we're going to be having 61 times 64 times 1 here. We'll be having 64 all over 27 times 8 is 216. This is equal to what? What we have left is R to the power of 3. Alright, so at this point, what do we do? So let's break this down to the lowest term. 64 divided by 2 will give us 32 all over 216 divided by 2 will give us 108. Okay, we can still break this down again. 2 can go here again. 32 divided by 2 will give us 16, right? Here we have 16. I'm breaking this down. Over 108 divided by 2 will give us 37. So we are going to, this is to its lowest term, so we stop here. So we have 8 over 37. This now becomes 8 over 27 is equals to r to the power of 3. So now, all we are going to do is we are going to make 8 over 27 to have a power of 3 so that there's a way we can solve it and then get the value of r. Okay, so let's make the powers to be equal. This 8, now we're going to look for a number. Which number to the power of 3 will give us 8, and which number to the power of which number to the power of 3 will give us 27. Do you understand? The power here is 3 on the right hand side. So which number to the power of 3 will give us 8, and which number to the power of 3 will give us 27. So that's what we're going to do here. So looking at this, 2 to the power of 3 will give us 8, because 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. And then 3 to the power of 3 will give us 27. 3 times 3 times 3 is 27. So now we have this. This is r to the power of 3. So since the powers are equal, we can just say this is same as 2 over 3 all to the power of 3 is equal to r to the power of 3. So now you see the powers are the same, right? We can now cancel out the powers. So we now have r to be equal to what? 2 over 3, and this is the final answer. So now we've gotten the value for the common ratio, okay? So hope you understand up to this point. So if you have watched this video up to this point, I want to use this opportunity to tell you thank you for your engagement. Thank you for watching, and if it's your first time coming across my video, please, if you have not subscribed, kindly click on the subscribe button and also turn on your notification bell so that you get notified anytime I post a new video here. Thank you once more for your support. So let's move on to the next one, which says which we require to find the first term, which is the value for a. All right. So remember, we have AR to the power of 3 is equal to 8, and AR to the power of 6 is equal to what? 64 over 27. These are the two equations we had before now, right? So we can pick any of these equations since we've gotten the value of the common ratio to be equal to what? 2 over 3, right? So any of this equation we can decide to use to substitute in the value of the common ratio that will give us the first term, which is a. So let's try the first equation here, which is AR to the power of 8. AR to the power of 3 is equal to 8. So let's substitute the value for r. So this is a multiplied by r, which is 2 over 3 all to the power of 3 is equal to 8. So this is a multiplied by 2 to the power of 3 means what? 2 times 2 times 2 divided by 3 to the power of 3 is what? 3 times 3 times 3, right? So this is equal to 8. So we have a open bracket. 2 times 2 is 4, 4 times 2 is 8. So 3 times 3 times 3 gives us what? 27. Alright, so this is equal to 8. So this is something as saying what? 8 times 8 here is what? 8a over what? 27 is equal to 8. Cross multiply, this is same thing as saying 8 over 1. So we are going to be having what? 8a times 1 is equal to 8 times 27. 8a times 1 is what? 8a equal to 8 times 27. So we divide both sides by 8. 8 cancels the 8 here. 8 cancels 8 here. So we have a is equal to what? 27. So this is the first term, and this is the final correct answer, okay? So viewers, we're going to have an activity today. The activity is for us to try using the other equation, which is what? AR to the power of 6 is equal to 64 over 27. Okay, substituting the value of the common ratio r is equal to 2 over 3 into this equation, and check if you're going to have the same answer of the first term as 27. So that's our activity. Do that and drop your answer in the comment section. Okay, thank you once more. Kindly subscribe if this is your first time coming across my video, and turn on the notification bell so that you get notified anytime I drop a new video or anytime I'm live on this page. I'm Aisha Bande. Thank you for watching, viewers, and see you in my next video.